Hello guys, from me to you is my honest reaction of Steve the Unsackable One Bruce, his post-match interview to the Aston Villa performance the other night. Or you want to call it performance. I'm seeing more performances from a dead seal flying out to sea.
Steve, it's another defeat.
Another one. First line. It's not. Steve doesn't perceive it as a defeat because it's like brushing his teeth. It's every time he even injects. He's a loser by nature.
And how did this one get away from you?
It got away from him because Steve doesn't do tactics. He doesn't know how to set a team up.
Well, we see it very, very often about the first goal, and unfortunately, we've gifted them a goal.
You've gifted them it because there's no spine, there's no pulse, there's no effort, there's no plan, there's no anything, Steve. There's no anything.
And after that, it was difficult, but there was
difficult the moment you got on the coach, you dickhead. Imagine having a leader like you, Steve. Imagine going to battle with you, the grinning idiot. The man who doesn't do tactics. It's like a milkman saying he doesn't sell milk.
Large parts of it I was pleased about. Certainly when
Does he watch different games? I genuinely think Steve wheels off to the side and gets on FIFA and starts playing an alternative game to the one we're seeing. Because I genuinely do not believe he sees the same game as us. Because he can't do. It's physically impossible. What was there to be encouraged about? Having one shot on target in the first half. That was the encouraging signs. You see more signs of life out of a dying dog.
The addition of St Maximum and Ryan in particular.
St Maximum was 30% fit. He was just bullied into playing when he's not fit enough to play to try and get you out of the shit because you want to be seen to bringing him back.
They'll give us something.
Which will bottom out for 2 months and that won't be your fault either, will it, you prick?
Hopefully at the top end of the pitch, and we'll get 1 or 2 central defenders back. And but I've seen enough to be encouraged. Yes, we've got to accept defeat, but there was enough there to work on.
He accepts defeat every single week. We've not won a game in 11 games. There's nothing to work on. What was there to... Tell me 3 positive things from the other night. I can't name you one, but you name me 3. Anybody out there name me 3 positives to take that entire game. Apart from Jack Grealish saying after 69 minutes, all we have to do is knock it around a bit, lads. These are shit. And the only thing that puzzles me on that point is, why does it take Jack 69 minutes to come to that conclusion, to be honest? I come to that conclusion after 30 fucking seconds when you see that pack of pricks that fella bots out on the pitch.
Change of system give you, what was behind it?
Well, it's the idea of is, of course, I mean, all season I've never been able to play Ryan and Alan.
Yeah, you have. You've had them available for 9 games and you played them twice, from recollection. You played them against Wolves and the other night, off the bench, from my memory. Maybe, did do it against Everton? Maybe. I don't think he actually did. But he has had the chance. I saw a stat the other day. He's had a chance to do that 9 times. More lies. He's doing it his way. What are you doing last 18 months, you dickhead?
In January. I've never had the opportunity because both of them haven't been fit. So it was a
wonder
way
why.
Of getting them 2 on the pitch and giving us something in a wide area. And in an attacking area, we had to try and score a goal.
Well, what a thought so, Steve. How should you expect to win the game?
Tonight? Well, that's always the difficult part of the Premier League. We understand that, and
playing football is the difficult part, Steve. That seems to be the main problem. Playing football, which you're meant to be a professional football coach. You can't teach a dog to bark.
Extremely difficult to score a goal. But I was encouraged, especially when I seen them 2 come on.
He said encouraged 3 times. There was nothing to be encouraged about from not winning the game in 11, Steve. Your only goal, our last 2 goals, I've got 2 in 12. One was against Leicester, a consolation goal late on, and the other was a penalty against 10-man Fulham in a game that Steve bottled after scoring the equaliser and part of the bus and labelled it a decent point.
On the pitch. So another game Tuesday, and let's get ready for it.
You sound
get ready for it.
Optimistic.
Well, I've seen enough in the squad. When I've seen them 2 come on the pitch, especially, and 1 or 2 getting back fit, we're not as ravaged as we.
The thing is, right? The main point I want to make here is to finish off is that Steve makes out that we've got this absolutely terrible 11 that I've never played a game of football in their life. We've got 17 full internationals in that squad. Now, I'm not saying they're world beaters. I'm not even saying they're good, but they're capable enough, Steve, to play football and be a bit technical. There's at least 4, 5, 6 teams in that league, I'd say, worse. I won't say comfortably, worse than you, talent-wise. Worse than your set, talent-wise, Steve. It's a myth. Your bench the other night was over £100 million. Get over £100 million bench the other night, Steve. You've got the players. You've been backed in every window. You've got what you wanted. So, as you say, he's unsackable. He won't be sacked. We all know tonight he's going to go out there. Even if he beats Leeds tonight, it doesn't change anything, because what does that prove? It papers over the cracks, and for the next 5 to 8 games, we're going to hear Steve referring to it like they were the Everton game. Maybe they're going. Maybe they're after his next 6-game winless run, because that's what will happen, let's be honest. Well, we'll go back to the Leeds game. We know it's not going to change. We know what his optimum is. We know what Steve's level is. And his level is not Premier League level. And it hasn't been Premier League level in well over a decade. Is incompetent. It's neglectful. And you'll sleepwalk into yet another relegation. Grinning idiots. But you have to know best, don't you? You cabbage head. Ta-da.